Welcome back, everyone, to episode 7 of Heralds of Hispania. Revolution is brewing with the landowners upset about our changes to enacting free trade. Will Spain prosper, or we delve into a civil war against brothers and sisters? We'll have to find out. We have a new event here. So, a popular member of the Spanish intelligentsia has released a novel condemning the trend of nihilistic excess amongst the youth. The main character, professing vocal nihilism, bears a resemblance to Pascual Aranda. We'll bolster the intelligentsia. One thing I was doing in between recording this episode, or the last episode and this episode, was I was taking a look over at populations, and I actually noticed something very interesting that I have not noticed before in Victoria 3. It's this down here, excess. So it says so what I'm getting from this tooltip is that plus 2.7% excess, they have that much excess money, and that money is going towards improving the average standard of living for these pops. And what you can actually see here is that our lower pops have a huge amount of excess, which is good, plus 27%. Now, I think that we have to actually address the middle and upper strata. And I think one way to do that is lower the cost of services as well as lower cost of transportation. So with lowering cost of transportation, we can take a look at our rail. Should be down here. Or is it in development? Here. And we can slowly take away at the cost of transportation in each province. And you know what? We're actually going to switch everything to wooden passenger carriages. It's going to skyrocket price of wood. That's fine. Maybe not in Canary Islands, Andalusia, and Badajoz. So we'll exempt those guys. Luxury furniture. We could lower luxury furniture costs. Badajoz, make that a little bit more productive, raising the standard of living there. Steel now is, I think, really cheap. We take a look at the market here. We have excess steel. So now we can go into our... Oh, I've got the game paused. We can go to urban. And then we can go to... Where's our tools? Tooling workshops. And then convert more of these to our steel tools. Look at that. Big excess there. We'll do Navarra. I think was kind of scary to do. No, that's totally fine. Puerto Rico. We'll do wrought iron tools there. If we did steel tools, it's going to be really expensive. One thing I would love to know, and if y'all know, just leave a comment, is does the distance from local goods, so let's say I have, for example, iron mine here, and Puerto Rico doesn't have iron, does the distance between the two states factor in the increase in price? That might be a little bit much and not a factor in the game, but if it is, I'd love to know that. Iron is really cheap on our market right now. Is there anything we can do to increase? Oh, you know what? We should lower the amount of agrarian people with harvesting tools. So we're gonna go harvesting tools all the way. It's gonna cause a huge spike in tool demand. but it's going to lower the amount of agrarians in our society over time. Yes. Question is, are those buildings still going to be productive? And the answer is no. So if we were to go to... Well, why did it say... Maybe it's stabilizing. Oh, got an event membership list discovered. Ooh. Minus 10% civil war chance. Yeah, let's do that. Buildings, how is our construction going? We're finishing a tooling workshop. Local prices of tools. Extremely expensive down here. Oh, that's not even our that's not even our state. Let's see. I don't think it's really not that expensive. We have quite a bit surplus, and we have a lot of excess iron. I think it's safe for us to plop down like 4 construction sectors. So we'll do one in Galatia. Guinea, no. Asturias. And Western Andalusia. And Aragon. Well, yeah, that's fine, Aragon. We probably can stop promoting social mobility there. Where do we have the lowest education? So, Badajoz. God, I don't know how to uplift Badajoz as a region. Did I build a university there? I did. Steel, maybe adding a motors industry? How's our motors looking like? We could use another motors, so we could add a motors industry there. Because they have a steel mill. I don't know why they have a steel mill. I think the private sector built it. Low organization. Someone died. Can do the Catholic Church guy. And let's actually pop these up to the top. We might just be able to pass the law before the revolution. Let's cross our fingers. I really don't want to lose pops to fighting ourselves. Ooh, Messina. What do you have? You have a lot of farms. You could be our breadbasket. Is Great Britain, if we look at diplomacy, they're protective. So if you didn't know, protective nations are likely to intervene if you go to war with another nation. So I think until we bolster ourselves, we really can't do anything. And the thing is that we're focusing so much on economy that we haven't really had the time to invest in our military the way that we should. Let us do this. Yeah, let's do this. That didn't work. And then after these construction sectors, if we're still extremely productive, I'll pop some artillery to the top of the queue, because I think if we look at our armies, so for example, these guys, we could add... Why doesn't it show... Oh, they don't have any skirmish. How do I switch that to... Okay, this is something I don't know. So if we switch over to skirmish, from line, it says we have 0 skirmish infantry. Do we have to go to our buildings in our military? No. Do we have to go to the barracks? Is there like a barracks building here? Trade center, artillery? No. Rural. It's not in rural development. Oh, I don't know what... I've never gotten to this point in the military in patch 1.5. We might have to disband them? Surely that can't be right. It might be. 96 regular battalions. I don't understand this. I think we go to skirmish infantry. Well, what we'll do is we'll just build some skirmish infantry, and then in between episodes I'll do some research so you don't have to sit and watch me kind of try to figure this out. So cannot build barracks, has no supply of ammunition, so we have to build some... Oh, we build ammunition, it'll probably switch over. Okay, so we'll go to munition plant. And what do they need? They need explosives. So do we have any explosive plants? We do not. So we need fertilizer and sulfur, and I think there's fertilizer and sulfur here in... Fertilizer, sulfur, yes. So this will be our munition or explosive plant here in Western Andalusia. And then this needs explosives and lead. Where is our lead? I think I don't know if I want to build it in Western Andalusia or Valencia. Munitions plant. Who has more population? 351. We'll build it in Valencia. And I think once we do that, that should switch over to skirmish infantry. We'll find out here shortly. Construction sectors are finishing up. We're now up to 151, which is really nice. 1868. I think we're doing swimmingly as Spain. Are there any interesting places we can expand to? Also, let's give these guys some jobs. What do we need? We're actually really good on our goods. Like, our economy's doing fine, except for wood, which I think we'll fix over time. Guinea is slowly growing. Whaling station, which adds oil, which is going to be great for later on. We have 2 events. So... let's roll the dice. Nice, we lost revolution chance. That's fine. Paper in the Spanish market is expensive. Could do paper bleaching. That's more dyes. That's totally fine with me. How about you? Should we switch you to paper bleaching? Yeah. Why not? Love to see that growth. Lead mines are not very productive, but they will be shortly. I have to be patient. Services. That was another thing we were talking about earlier in the episode, is services. We need to improve our services within our economy, and that's going to be, where is it? Development. Where do we improve our services? It's urban. Could do gas. Yeah, let's do that. Gas streetlights. It's going to greatly increase the demand for coal, which is fine, because I believe a lot of our coal plants are not even on nitroglycerin yet. And that's going to add demand for explosives. We're building explosive factories. Once again, another bump in goods being produced in our nation, increasing our GDP in a rapid rate. It's one interest group of available decisions. I don't know if we want to do that right now, especially with the Civil War brewing. Wood, construction. What are our private sectors building? So tooling, steel. Nice, we got the good roll, minus 10% revolution chance. Good rolls for that so far. Really hope it plays in our favor. We're building the railway in Mali, which will add the access to the markets for them. We're still positive with all of that industry that we built, or the construction sector, so we can add some military. We will add artillery. Where do we have the most job seekers? So Castile. We got a big recruitment office in Castile for sure. So 3, that puts us at 99. So we can add 11 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11. We have rubber. Does that unlock any production methods? Millet farms. If we switch you to soil enriched, yeah, baby, we'll do that. Everything's on soil enriched. All the livestock, I think, should... Oh, this is beautiful. It's going to increase wheat. Yes. Law progressed to consideration. It's going to increase the cost of meat, which now we can start doing some butchering tools here and there. And we got heavy-handedness. Oh no. I don't want Isabel de Bourbon to step down, though. What does she give? She's brave. Oh. Plus 20% colony speed. Yeah, I don't want her to step down. markets, looking good. How about the pops? Have we increased? Yes, look at that. We've increased their excess. Now it's plus 7.2, and we can see it went up to 10.1. So the more excess they have, higher standard of living. Now I think if we address transportation costs, we'll get even more. So when we go to our urban, or is it development? I always forget. Development, they're all on, no they're not. Passenger, not the Canary, Andalusia. Do that. And then now that we have more transportation in all these provinces, we can look at maybe putting some of these plantations onto rail. Probably silk wasn't the best choice. What's productive? Sugar is just so dirt cheap. Can we increase anything with this? We'll do patent stills there. Everything's on baking powder, right? No, it's not. We can switch this all to baking powder. Laws going to Ascent. Man, we're really neck and neck there. Risky food substitutes. We'll do that. Navarra, I haven't looked at you in a while. Oh, why is this trade center not productive? Don't know why. Shipyard's not productive. Is it... Can we get rid of any clippers? Clippers. Yes, let's export some. Construction. Oh, what we can do to help increase the speed of this is, where is it? There's one of these that increases the construction speed. Emergency relief. Yeah, road maintenance. Let's take a look at Papua New Guinea, or Papua, yeah. Are our dyes fine? Or do we have a surplus of dyes? Could use a dye. Or sulfur, if sulfur is in demand. Sulfur is not. We do have fertilizer demand. We have an excess of sulfur. You know what? Logging camp's always fine. Oh, we still can't build. We can only build either sulfur or iron mine. So we're just going to have to wait for that to expand more. We'll take a look at our institutions. Can we expand anything here? We could go with increased law enforcement. Or health. Let's do health. We want healthy people in Spain. We'll pay for that for 2 years. That's fine. Textile mills. I'm assuming we have a shortage on clothing. No. What else does the... We just need... But I don't understand why... that is so expensive. Is it because it's a building in... Let's see, we're doing this. Steam trains. We should start working on that. Rural, urban. Go to our urban centers. Oh, here we go. Public trans. Boom. A lot more engines. That's going to help out Bada Host whenever they finish up their engine production. I'm actually going to put this towards the top. Now, I'm sure the engine factory in Aragon is just crazy productive. Yeah, excess is definitely so. I'm so glad I learned about that excess or took the time to find that, because as we've been increasing excess, our standard of living is going up. And I think excess has to do with income minus their needs, cost of needs, etc., etc. Taxes. We're in ascent with 37% chance, 58% chance of revolution. We got some events here. We will do... We'll do so be it. We'll do that. 52% chance. We might have just dodged a civil war. Don't have any expensive goods on our market yet. We're number 9 in the world for services and number 5 for rail. We have to retrade. Let's go. We're still progressing towards a revolution. Oh, but now we're having minus percentage. Minus 4%. Nice. Yeah, that's going to go down. So engines, once we address engines, that will be fine. Take a look at our states. Shipyards, once again, not productive. And then you here, not productive. I really wish you had more control over the private industry, so that way they don't just sit there and build random stuff that could mess up the balance of your market. But it does add another dynamic to the game that makes it a little bit more challenging. So, you know, pros and cons. Urbanized Spain, we're almost done with this. Nihilistic movement. African colonies. We need subjects. Should we open market? Who could we make a subject? Maybe look into Asia. Who's this? They're cooperative. Make protectorate. Oh, this is so risky. I just don't want to go into war with Britain. Let's do it. So let's deploy a military group over there. So let's do a quick pause. Take a look at our military. We will mobilize. I don't want to mobilize all of these guys, but I think we're going to have to. Got a ways to go, guys. Oh, look at that. Really negative there. But still, look. Productivity is 0. Doesn't make sense to me. Literally doesn't make sense to me. Used in ports. Oh. We might not have upgraded our ports. No, we do. That doesn't make sense. Oh well. One of those things I have to address later. 10.3. Standard of living, fertilizers going up. I think we just finished our munitions. No. We're still working on our motor industries and government administration. Then we'll get the explosives, then munitions in play, and then we'll have skirmish infantry. How close are we passing? We're okay. So we have higher prestige than Austria. They got us beat on GDP and standard of living, but I don't think for long. Let's see. Ooh, that's fine. Then we'll do that. We'll kind of balance it out. We're gonna need some bureaucracy here. Do we have... Oh, perfect. That's already queued. Beautiful. We have a lot of diplomacy. We can... maybe form some defensive pacts. Because I think our journal, it's... form alliances. You know what would be kind of cool? Is alliance with America. So improve relations with them. Spain, Austria... How do they feel about us? They're cooperative. We could improve relations with them. 2 Sicilies. Would y'all like to form? No. We'll improve relations with you. Yeah, and the Civil War timed out. Very good. So no Civil War. 8.9. Get a whole bunch of military. Our guys are moving over to the front. So we could add a war goal. Market opening. What does this do? So market opening. Oh, come on. Lock the tooltip. Free trade for 60 months. I don't really care about that. I think we're fine with just make protectorate. Our boys went on a long sail around the world. Minus 20k. It'll be fine. We'll balance out after the war. We still have a lot of reserves. Plus 10% from army power projection if we increase the military wages. Don't know if that's really worth it. But it is interesting. Motor industries are almost wrapped up. I think we could speed up here. Market access. Oh, whoa. Got a lot of market access issues. War broke out. It's just us and the little guy, so it should be easy. They're heading over. They got there literally just in time. And we should steamroll. And then we'll get them as a protectorate. Checking off one more to the maintain subjects journal entry. Buildings. What are you building private industry wise? Stop building shipyards. None of our shipyards are productive. Why are you building shipyards? Reinforced wood. No, it's not worth doing that. Maybe we just need to put more trade out there. So what do we have? Huge balances. Can we export? Oh, here we go. 78. We'll do that. We will grab some for tobacco, hopefully. Yes, there we go. Fruits. Anyone need fruits? Ching does. And coffee. Ottomans. Hardwood. No, I don't think that's worth it. Artillery we can export to the Sicilians. And we finished that conflict. We can go to our peace deal and we'll make them a protectorate. And we just have to wait for that to time out. And then we can take our military there and move them back. So station in, where is it? Iberian headquarters. Awesome. So we have one more protectorate. So we have 3. Mascara. We could add mascara to the list. Do you have any interesting goods? Not really. You know what we haven't done is looked at South America. Uruguay. Is America protective? They see us as a potential threat. That historically checks out because we have Cuba. Oh, Cuba is just struggling. How do they feel about us? They're loyal, that's fine. Buildings. Yeah, they're gonna have to figure that out themselves. And we're almost done with the explosives, munition plants, then we'll start going into barracks, really pumping up that those military numbers, being a threat to... I want to get to the point where we can trade blows with Great Britain and not worry about it. We dropped down. Why did our prestige drop down? Well, GDP-wise, we passed Prussia. Standard of living, we're still kind of meh, but slowly improving. Please tell me that the private construction is not building explosive factories or not. Where do we need wood. Is the private sector building any wood? No, they're not. So I think we max out wood industries throughout our states here. So we'll add some here. We'll add some in Aragon. Navarra as well. Asturias, do you have a lot of people available? Not really. Catalonia does. And Western Andalusia. I might have gotten a little happy on the logging camps there, but our wood demands... Oh, that is what's killing our shipping industry. It's wood costs. It's probably wood costs. Health systems now at level 2. Available decisions. Yeah, I know. And we have joint stock companies. So we have one more max number of companies and minus 10% urbanization per urban center. I think that hurts us going towards our goal in our journal. Oof. It's a hard decision. I think we're going to have to slow down throughput. It's going to hurt our economy a little bit. Coal. We switched coal over. Don't have nitroglycerin yet. We do have an explosives factory. We do. No demand yet. So what we can do is on one of our coal buildings, add some nitroglycerin. Maybe not in Asturias, just because they have 5. Aragon. plus 45 more coal. And then this will ramp up. Yep. Ammonia soda process. New companies. Let's take a look at our companies. Woo do we want? Spanish minerals. Whoa, fertilizer plant. Throughput. Not that good. Plus 10% bureaucracy. We are actually going to take the Spanish paper incorporated. How did they get such a huge prestige bump? Is it because they probably switched over to the line infantry? So let's test our theory. We just finished getting our munitions. Are they going to start switching to line infantry? Military here. Reconnaissance. Munitions. We built the munitions over here in Valencia. There we go. They're just now hiring. They're just now producing. Are they going to start switching over to skirmish infantry? I hope the answer is yes. Well, anyways, I think this is a good point to stop the episode. I need to do some homework in between this and the next one to kind of figure out what I'm doing with the military side with patch 1.5. Anyways, thank y'all so much for joining in. If y'all haven't subscribe, like the video, all that jazz, and thank y'all so much. See y'all next time.